Okay, so stage one, punch block series. The person steps up to provide leverage for their punch. And we know that if he swims this arm inside, I swim, right? That's standard stage one protocol. When he swims, go please, I swim. And that's the game. And then I want to make sure, of course, that after I swim, because he swims, I lock it down and I don't let him do it again. Right? What if, though? What if when he swims, right, I don't get there in time, and instead of me swimming back inside, he wraps my head in a headlock? Yes. Now, look, I can no longer swim in. There's no entry for me anymore. One amazing thing about jiu-jitsu, though, especially Elio Grace's jiu-jitsu, is how manageable this situation now becomes. When this person attaches their arm to my head, in their mind, they're securing me in a more firm, secure, strong, grounded way so they can punch even harder. Right? He steps on the foot and he punches right. So that is what's going on in their mind. But in my mind, the jiu-jitsu player's mind is thinking, oh, this is now so much easier. The person has given me a piece of them to just attach to me, And therefore, when it's time to do the sweep, I can do this. Right? And just go. Now, just to show you this principle, right? We did that without even putting the hook in. When we put the hook in, right, so he swims inside, he hugs the head. I maybe need to hold the shoulder here a little bit to give myself some breathing room. If he's particularly driving, I'm, all right, so I do this, okay? And then I open the guard, and I hip away, and I find my circle, and if I can't reach, no problem. I hip again, and there's my circle, right? If I can get the underhook here, great. If I can't, it's not a big deal. Because what I can do is just take advantage of all of the leverage I have on this arm right here. And I can just hold the arm like this and maybe even put my hand behind my own head, right? And when I drop my leg, remember this chopping motion, right? I'm going to chop down with the leg and also extend my upper body away. Look, watch him fall. Boom. I open up a space into which he fell, and now see the hook, it's still here, and I just flop him over, right? And go right to the mount, of course. Same position, hands down, stiff arms right away, chest to chest, feet together, persistently crushing with the knees touching the ground, my head close to his. Okay? So, you guys know this warm-up exercise we do called the runaway, where we go with the feet, and then the hips, and then the shoulders, and then the feet, and then the hips, and then the shoulders. And eventually that becomes inefficient, so we straighten one leg, and we go feet, hips, and then what do we do with the shoulders now? Because we're on our side, we do this. Right? We shrink and shrug and extend and arch away. So look, this is the same position we're in the sweep. Here's my hook, here's my outside boom, chopping leg. I've secured his arm to my head so that he can't post with it by just touching my own head. And now I do this. Look, I chop low and arch high. Boom. And where does he go? Right in this open space. Look, I'm close here, and I'm going to create space by moving this away and this up. And he falls right here, and I just flop and follow him to the mounted position. Okay? Let's look at it again, John, so Brennan can see. From the guard position, stage one punch block series, he steps up for a little extra leverage, right? And maybe he even starts to swim inside. But as he swims, I could swim. So this time he grabs the head. Now I can't swim. Now I can't swim. He's grounded me, he's securing me, he's stepped up on the leg. He has the potential here to land a good punch. So first maybe I just keep the shoulder off me a bit, especially if he stands up and he drives the weight forward and puts pressure on my neck. Maybe I have to take a little bit of that pressure off. No problem. Now I can open the guard and I can hang the weight over here, right, on this foot to move my hips. And as soon as I do that, I circle in. And now I drop the leg and I secure his arm to mine. If he lets go of the headlock, then I need to go back around and lock the arm. Right? Although, if it's that open, I just want to make sure I cover the elbow. So you decide there what's going to work for you. But this is happening specifically because of the headlock. So I'm going to keep his arm on me by locking it to my own head. Boom. Like this. And now I just open. Look. And then he's almost gone, right? I just take this little extra leftover here and flop it over. And go right to the mounted position. Okay? One more time. The guy on top, he makes sure that he headlocks me. If I can get the underhook, great, even better, but it's not vital. In the first one, it's vital, vital detail. Here, not so important, okay? Still works. All right, thanks. So the process is the same. Lock his arm to your head. Open the space. Open the space. And then flop him over to the mat. All right, make sense? Okay.